Hi everyone, my name's Lucy.
And I'm Rachel.
And we are the co-founders of the Whole Health Project and this 4-month Mastermind program. So we are creators of and directors of the Pineapple House Bali, which is a retreat center here in Bali. We are coaches, teachers, and co-teacher training facilitators. And we created the Whole Health Project as an opportunity for us to pass on ways for wellness practitioners to dive into different modalities. So we have online and in-person teacher trainings, and then also an opportunity for us to pass on the tools to you as a wellness practitioner to create and sustain a thriving and impactful wellness and health business or entrepreneurship.
So we created this mastermind because through the years of us facilitating and teaching and ultimately sort of course creation, we recognized that wellness practitioners were really wanting their wellness businesses to be more sustainable and to have more reach and impact in the soul-led work that they do. We also noticed through our own experience and also through guiding other people that wellness entrepreneurs wear so many different hats, and this often leads to burnout, to overwhelm, trying to do all the things, and ultimately in many cases giving up, which is really sad when you know that something is your dharma and your purpose, but you just feel so overwhelmed with all the different facets that you don't see another option. So we've created this mastermind as both a business and a personal transformation because the two just so inherently go hand in hand. So together and separately, we've both created great brands and systems for our sort of various different businesses. We've really broken through some huge personal transformation, uncovered different blind spots, through the aid of us working with coaches. So we are such big advocates for working with coaches because it really does take somebody else often to help you to see what you can't see. And we've also looked at within ourselves, and what we will be offering to you guys is looking at what has been keeping you small. Like, where have you been playing small such that your business isn't where you want it to be? And it's also a lot about dropping the stories and stepping into that real true role of being a successful entrepreneur.
So as Rachel said, this is both a business and a personal transformation because the two have to go together. As far as the content, we'll be looking at your branding, we'll be stepping deeper into your story and your messaging. We'll be creating a brand doc so that if you are then to work and when you're working with a bigger team, you have something to pass on straight to them. And we'll be looking at creating systems in your business and in your wellness offerings and really looking at and diving into your role. So as Rachel said, you're not ending up wearing all the hats as you grow. You're really staying in that creation mode, content mode, so that you can do what you're doing best rather than just having to work so hard into the ground, doing all the things just to keep the business alive. We'll also be looking at your offerings. So we know that you want to create authentic, heartfelt, and impactful offerings for your clients and for your students. So we'll be helping you to find the best way in which you can do that and how to speak to your audience so that they know exactly what you're offering. That can be in the way of, as we build your community, creating a 5-day challenge or different ways in which your community can come together so that the people that need and want the work that you're offering know exactly where to go and know exactly what you're offering. We'll also be looking at some of your unconscious conditioning around money and abundance and looking at breaking through your perceived glass ceilings, which is something that we have done time and time again, and it's where we've really seen such huge growth for us personally and in our businesses. So we want to help to uncover those blind spots for you and help to look at your conditioning and the stories that have been around you, around money and abundance, so that as you begin to lift that and you're growing your brand and your offerings at the same time, it all comes together and you're able to soar and really fly with your business.
So how it works, the more sort of logistical part of our mastermind. So as we mentioned, it's a 4-month process, and you'll be receiving weekly calls with either myself or Lucy or the both of us. There'll be recorded videos weekly where you will be asked to implement certain aspects within this business or personal sort of evolution. There'll be weekly focuses. Okay, so each week we'll look at a different part of, like I say, your business or the mindset or identity that you need to have to step into this sort of next version of you and next version of your business. We will also really look at this idea of community sort of creation within the mastermind as well. So for those of you who have already studied with us in our online trainings, like our breath coach training or our yin training, you'll know that community is really important to us, and it's a part of what we create that we find is such a valuable asset, not only to our own evolution, but our students' evolution, but also ultimately to the sort of the business idea. So we'll be supporting you with a really awesome community of other wellness practitioners who are moving in the same direction as you. And you'll receive a lot of time with us. So again, for those of you who have experienced training with us on the breath training or the yin training, you'll be receiving a lot more sort of intimate time with myself or Lucy as we really get to know your brands, your sort of product, yourself in a much deeper level, so that we can support you really well to evolving to that next level. In terms of time commitment, we recommend around 10 to 15 hours per week if you're looking to implement everything within the 4 months of the container that we are offering. If you want to take longer and do less time each week, that's totally okay. So that's a recommendation if you really are wanting to get to a point after 4 months where you really feel that your business is a sustainable business.
We have a bunch of tools between the two of us. We have got it wrong, we've got it right, and we've found ways in which we can create really sustainable and abundant wellness businesses where we can have huge impacts on our students. We are open books and we want to share that with you. So over the 4 months, we will give you the best setup and best way of creating your business, of building your business, and helping you to lift for yourself as well. So as you begin to lift, it creates a bigger impact on your community and your clients, and you're able to feel more secure in your future and sustainable in your business, so you can continue to grow that impact on your clients.